Alright, what up everybody? It's your boy Akeem and welcome to today's second blog. This blog I'm here to talk about Karlos, the running back coming out of Florida State. Now he's actually from Davenport, Florida, and has decided to stay in-state to play for the Noles. And he was a 5-star recruit coming out of high school. Now he began his career for the Florida State at safety before converting to the running back position. And in his junior year, he definitely had a promising and potential year with 730 yards on the ground with 11 scores. 8 yards per carry, and a lot of people had a lot of promise in him for 2014, but the numbers did drop. He rushed for 689 yards rushing, but he did have 295 yards receiving and 12 scores altogether while splitting time with true freshman Davin Cook. Now let's talk about his strengths and weaknesses. First, his strengths. He definitely has the physicality and the speed and the size that you want at the running back position. He runs a 4.48 40 at 6'1", 230 pounds. He reminds me a lot of former Nole Greg Jones because of his potential. I think Karlos Williams could even be used as a fullback at the next level who could catch the football outside the backfield and give you some tough short yardage plays. I think he will be an excellent part of a tandem, just like I have mentioned with many of the running backs entering this year's draft. But I do see him even being converted to the fullback position because of his size. He reminds me a lot of Greg Jones. Another thing I do like about him is that he has improved over as a receiver. He's shown that he could be a good receiver outside of the backfield. Now, in 2013, he didn't really catch that many balls, nor had much yardage receiving. But in 2014, he actually had 295 yards, had over 200 yards more than what he had in 2013. He's shown that he could become a good receiver outside the backfield. As I mentioned before, that is another good trait about him. Now, he does have some weaknesses and some concerns. First and foremost, he had to deal with a knee injury, and that's why he kind of converted from safety to running back for the Noles. But also he does have good caliber speed and the size to play at running back. But he is coming from knee injuries during his career, so durability is a concern for him. Another thing is he hasn't really shown much better instincts entering the 2014 season as far as running the football. He's shown that he's a little bit more hesitant in running in that line of scrimmage and running in between the tackles. Now, true freshman Davin Cook and showed him that he's actually between the two running backs. Cook was the better running back between the two, and I was a little bit disappointed in 2014 because I had a lot of high hopes for Karlos Williams to even possibly become a Heisman finalist at the end of the year because of what he did in 2013. I thought he was going to continue on in 2014, especially with a man of his size. He should have been a lot bit more of a dominant athlete for the Noles. 4.6 yards per carry this past season compared to over 8 yards per carry in 2013. I still think he's a good prospect overall. He did run a 4.48 40 at 230 pounds. I'm going to mention that again, and that is one thing that scouts are definitely loving about this guy, and he still has good draft potential. Now, where I project him in this year, I have to go in the 5th round of this year's draft. I don't really see him being picked before because of what we've seen on the field, but he still has, because of that size and speed, teams are definitely not going to deny him. He will be selected. I see him more as a 5th round pick of this year's draft. Now, the next time I catch you guys will be in just a couple of minutes. I have a couple more blogs for you guys for today. Thank you for watching this blog. I'm your man, Kingdom Call. Be easy.